Oh my gosh! Okay, there's something I really need to share with you. I know for some of you who've followed my Facebook page that you know I lost my diary 8 days ago. It's been absolutely crazy. I've had dates coming in from loads of other people saying this, oh Corey, you were supposed to meet me up at this and such and time. I'm like, I don't remember that. But I'll put it in the diary anyway. And then other people saying this, other people saying this. Cut a long story short, it's just been absolute madness. But the most bizarre thing happened today. And to be honest, it's been really bizarre over the last 8 days since I lost my diary. I found my diary today. But the strange thing is, I found the diary in exactly the places that I looked. I know I looked. I am 100% sure I looked there. Now, I don't know if it's ghosts or if it's something else or some other, who knows, but that's not the point. For me, it was really strange. I was panicking for maybe the first 3 to 5 minutes. When I realized I had lost my diary, I was panicking. I'm not going to joke. Oh no, where's my diary? What am I going to do? All my life's in that diary. Like how some of you are with your phones. You couldn't go anywhere without your phone. You can't even go to the toilet without your phone. That's another issue altogether though. But the thing that was really strange was that 5 minutes I was panicking, and really that's 5 minutes too long. After 5 minutes I did just accept it, and I said, you know what, I know how it works. I know that my feelings and my vibrations are what dictate what unfolds in my life. I know that. So if I stay in this negative place, is it going to help? Is it going to help me to find the diary if I'm constantly frantic and stressing over it? So I just accept it and says, you know what, I've lost my diary. I sent an email out to everybody saying, okay, please send me the dates which you've had with me maybe up until the end of the year, and I'll try and calculate it again. And basically over the last 8 days I've just transferred everything in terms of the emails I've been getting and using my phone. So I started to use iCloud and stuff like that. But the point is this, what was really strange was that when I accepted the fact that I had lost my diary for whatever reason, like I believe this, everything has a reason, everything has a purpose, everything happens for a reason. Now, I remember years ago when I was really young, when people used to say that, I used to think, you're a muppet. The only people who say that are those who actually have no idea what they're talking about. And it's easy for you to say that because this didn't happen to you, it happened to me. So of course you're going to say everything happens for a reason, and it really used to wind me up. But years later, I understand the depth of it. And I understand the depth of it. That's the only reason why I'm actually doing this video blog. I understand the depth of it on more of a deeper subconscious level, more than an intellectual understanding of it. And I came to the realization that I actually don't understand it, but I'm understanding it. I actually don't know it, but I'm knowing it. Does that make sense? I know it sounds really strange, but I always used to be, when people used to say something, when I was younger, I used to be like, yeah, I know that. Yeah, no, I do that. But the moment you start to say, and I'm talking for me, I don't know about you, but I'm talking for me, and this is one of the realizations I've had today, when the diary came back and I found it, that the moment I start to say, I know this, I've automatically locked myself off from learning anymore, because I already know it. What else is there to teach me? So I stop from being in a place of learning and being a student, and now I just stop. And what do they say about trees, about anything that's life? If you stop growing it, if you stop feeding it, if you stop wanting to nourish it, it doesn't stay the same, it begins to die. And it was really strange and really bizarre that I started to realize, okay, it's not that I know, because remember this phrase, and I have to remember it for myself. I don't know what I don't know. I don't even know what I don't know. So when I'm talking about what I realized today and the things that really stuck in my mind, and I thought, oh wow, that makes sense. I've just come to the realization that I know only what I think I know. And I have to constantly be in a state of knowing. I have to constantly be in a state of understanding, of realizing, of doing. And for me, that really blew my mind. Now, for some of you, you might be thinking, what the heck is Corey talking about? But it was just a really profound thing for me, is to always be in a state of learning and acceptance. Not accepting what I don't want, but accepting some of the things which happen and taking them as this is supposed to happen. This was supposed to happen in order to shape me, to prepare me, to develop me for something else that's going to take place. Now, when I found my diary again, or it appeared in the most strangest place, which I already checked, I actually don't need it. I'm not dependent on it anymore. But for the first few days when I lost it, my world was upside down. Just for a diary. Are you kidding me? I can't get by life without a diary. Same with people with their phones. You can't get by without a phone. And that's how I was. And then over the last 8 days, things just changed. And my realization is that I have to put everything in context. I have to dictate how I want my life to unfold, how I want it to grow. If one medium stops, then I should be able to do another medium. Same if you go for an opportunity in life, or something presents itself and it doesn't work. Don't beat yourself up. Don't kill yourself. Don't say, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm a failure. No, that was just one opportunity. Another will come. Another thing will happen. And it was really, really strange. Now, some of you might be sitting there thinking, because I'm done now, I'm done talking. Some of you might be thinking, what the heck has this got to do with you finding your diary, Corey? How did you get all of that out of your diary? The answer is, I really don't know. But the real question is this: does it even matter how I got to this realization just from the simple fact I lost my diary? The truth is that I now know. And that's what it took for me to actually realize. Sometimes in life, it doesn't matter what happens. Don't try to find the reason why. Just embrace what you've realized from it, and what you've taken from it, and what you've learned from it, and then go forth. It's kind of like realizing there's a tree, and you go to this field and there's a tree. But on the tree, there's apples, there's grapes, there's bananas, there's oranges. There's even potatoes, yes, all growing on the same tree. On the same tree. And you're like, wow, I have never seen that before. What would most people do? Most people would try to analyze, dissect, research. How is that possible? How did the tree do that? Cut off some of the bark, take it to the lab, analyze it. Oh my gosh, this is a phenomenon. What are we going to do with this tree? Instead of just saying, wow, what an amazing tree, I'm just going to eat some of the fruits and enjoy the prosperity. Enjoy what you've just seen. Embrace the magic. Embrace the experience and just go with it. So in life, when things happen, embrace it. Don't try to question everything. There isn't something you need to know an answer for everything. But embrace what's been given to you by divine source, God, universe, you call it what you want. Embrace that moment. Embrace that special opportunity. Embrace the blessing. Embrace the luck. Embrace whatever it is that feels good, and just go with it. Don't question it and look for something bad. People say stupid stuff like, nothing good ever lasts forever. Why? But anytime someone comes across a bad experience, they never say, oh, nothing bad lasts forever. They think their life's over. And they're like, oh my gosh, my life's over. But they never say anything good about when a good experience comes in. If you want it to last forever, then I don't see why not. So all I'm saying is that's what I realized. Just from losing my diary and finding it again. How strange is this world? We can learn from everything.